morning, guys. Well, we did not get the Bucko trailer. We didn't get the tires on the trailer last night. We measured the center of the rims, and the ones we need, I think, are like 4 3/4, and the ones we have are like 4 5/8, or the other way around. I can't remember which was which now. Last night was a long time ago. But he was gonna go and Google what tires would fit on those rims that we need. And oh, this is so much better. Check this out. I cut the willows so we could actually see cars coming from that direction. And my husband didn't notice. Anyway, it takes about 10 minutes to get out of my driveway anymore. Because, oh, am I gonna get lucky? Yay! The road in front of our house is a lot busier than it used to be. So, but today, so he was gonna look for tires to fit those rims. And then today, we are headed to Salmon Dam. He has to go check the docks. And I am swinging by Skips on my way to work because I'm going to go to work with my husband today because I can. I am on my way to Skips right now to go pick up his pigeons, and we are going to go release them at Salmon Dam, and then they're going to fly home. But yeah, it should be an interesting day. Hello, little birdies. You guys are all ready. Okay, took a little maneuvering, but we got them in. It didn't quite fit that way because we've got these in the road. So we're good, we made it. They're cooing. Okay, let's go get the husband and head down south. Did you check your time? Probably ought to have your phone to double check the time. So that probably need to be on this side to open this one. And he needs to be on that side to open that one.
10:10.
10:10.
According to the clock. Come on, birdie.
Okay. I can't even see them anymore. Oh, there they are. They're gone. Once they did their couple little rounds, they headed northeast. So yeah, I guess we'll find out what time they get back. Finally home. It was a longer day than I thought it was going to be in town. Once we got his stuff done, and then we decided to hit the junkyard and see if we could find some tires for the Bucko. We did. That was good. I think they ran us like 35, 40 bucks a piece, and that's rims and tires. So that was nice. We definitely like the junkyard. And there's actually pretty good tread on the tires too, which is always nice. So we will go get those on as soon as he gets done with his conversation. And hopefully they haven't finished thrashing that field, so we will get some barley. Honestly, it's been so many years since we've really fed any grain. I don't remember how much or if we have to grind it. I think we did when we had cows. It's been so long. I will have to double check with him. I just really don't remember. So we will keep you updated on all of that. But yes, the barley is supposed to be better. I have a love-hate relationship with grain. We have not had the best luck with it. When we grew our own corn, that did fabulous for our sheep. I wish we had had the time and the money and been able to get our field planted this year. Hopefully next year things will work a little bit better in our world and we'll be able to get the corn patch planted. And then, yeah, I really like knowing what I'm feeding them. We'll see how this barley goes. Like I said, it has been several years since we fed anything like that to the sheep, so I know it helps get them fatter, but I really prefer naturally growing my sheep. Do they take a little longer to grow? Yes, but they are dairy sheep. They especially East Friesians, they don't reach maturity till they're 2 years old. So if it takes them till they're 2 years old to finish growing, I'm not really out anything. I don't really want them to grow fast like meat sheep. They're not meat sheep. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. So 3 of the 4 tires worked. One was the same issue we had last night.
Just too small center hole.
Yep.
It probably fits a Dodge, and these fit Ford.
Yep.
Or something. The holes the lugs are all right.
But we still have a spare.
Yes, we came home with enough to
make it all work.
Make it all work.
Bis, come here. Sit. What did you do? And you? What'd you do?
Got into the blue dye.
You got into the blue dye.
I thought it was oil when
I did too. I thought she had her ball and was flinging oil.
See, I thought she had that oil, that 1040 or whatever that was in the back of that white pickup.
Yeah, no, she had the blue dye that I actually thought was empty and had been thrown away quite a while ago. And now it's all over. I'm blue.
Yeah.
They're blue. The farm's blue. Yeah. Good morning, guys. I am in the process of reassessing. Someone had asked if we water our pastures. And the answer is sort of. We don't really have enough water to keep the hay fields going and the pastures at the same time. Our pump just isn't big enough to push that much water through, and we prefer to keep the pressure on the hay fields. So when we shut the water on the hay fields off, then we potentially have the option. So we can run one more line while we have both hay fields running. So that gives us 3 lines to run 24/7 without any issues. When we shut all the water off, then we potentially can water the pastures that we have, like this one that is pretty yellow, and this one that is so-so, but this is our issue. We don't have pipe. All our pipe is busted. All these hand lines that we've had for 30 some odd years, that we rarely use, they need fixed. Some of them aren't worth fixing because they have so much damage done to them. And this, unfortunately, is what happens when you leave stuff where the cattle can get to it. These things have been out here since we had cattle, which has been 10, 15 years, at least 10 years. And so we are slowly working our way through a lot of the pipe to get it fixed so that we can be running more water on pastures. However, we've had no rain this year. And we do rely on the rain to water our pastures. So because we have no rain, we don't have quite enough water to be running all of the pastures, and we don't have enough pipe to run all the pastures. I have to do some reassessing on my sheep between today and Saturday. So that's what my majority of my day is going to be spent doing today. I'm going to go check the sheep right now. They live under the trees, and then we will see what happens on Saturday. Tomorrow I will bring everybody in the morning. I bring them in tonight, but we have the rams in the pen that we usually keep the sheep in, so I have no place to put the sheep in near the barn. So I will bring them in first thing in the morning and start going through sheep, start going through my old girls. Some of the ones we kept this year, see how they are growing. It's not my favorite job. Where the heck did this come from? It's like pouring. And there's like one little cloud, that's it. There's even blue sky behind it. Huh. Well, I wished for rain, but I'm kind of hoping my hay wasn't down, because it probably would have bailed tomorrow. Well, I guess this is one of those be careful what you wish for instances. It poured all day, all day. And normally it wouldn't bother me one little bit, but we have hay down that I potentially could have started baling today and finished tomorrow. Now it will probably need raked, and I'm not good at that at all. And I don't know if Rocky's gonna have time to do it at all. I was going to do some spraying today. We got some chemical for the kochia. That was what I was gonna do this evening when it got cooler, so that I wasn't doing it in 95-degree heat. But it rained, so that kind of stopped that project. So I was gonna do it now, just after I finished feeding, because it is cooler. It's really muggy, which we don't get very often here. And now I can hear more thunder, and it looks like another storm's coming through. So, and the wind just picked up. So that's kind of gonna kill that idea. So, I hate to say today was a wasted day, but kind of, sort of, a little bit. I mean, I got a lot of stuff at the house done. But again, I won't have to do laundry this weekend, so I guess that's a plus, right? So I can spend the whole weekend in the field doing hay. I am really glad that other field didn't get cut yet, though. So we'll just have to wait for it to dry out a little bit, and then we can get it cut. But the field that is cut is going to need a little bit of work. So I need to check the weather, find out if it's supposed to do any rain. This wasn't even in the forecast, so I'm not really sure where it came from. Probably Nevada, because that's where most of our rain comes from. So yeah, I will double check the weather, see if maybe I can get, I don't know that it'll be able to be raked tomorrow, but maybe Saturday. And depending on how bad it rained, where my husband's having to stack hay, he may or may not be able to stack any hay, which means he won't get ahead to be able to help me this weekend like we originally planned. So, best laid plans. No.